me how you like your bike. Okay, we're not.
Awesome.
What? What is going on, everybody? Alexa, do you want to tell them what you got?
I got my first motorcycle.
So we went and picked up Alexa a 2017 Honda Rebel 300. This is her first bike. She did go ahead and complete her motorcycle course to get her license. So as promised, we went and found her a bike so she could join us on the road. Do you want to tell them, how many miles did this bike have when you picked it up? 4. So we did score a pretty good deal on it. It is a 2017, so it is a few years old. So it did have a few cosmetic things with those 4 miles on it. It has a scratched mirror, a bent clutch lever. Both of those things we will be taking care of, but they're not a huge issue and super cheap parts, so we will replace those. But there are a few things that Alexa liked a lot about this bike. Can you explain why, out of all the bikes you had a choice of, we scoped out the Honda Rebel and made sure that was the one we found?
So for me, I'm only 5'1", so for me to fit on a bike, it has to be fairly low. I sat on a couple of other bikes, and even if they were lowered, they wouldn't fit me great. With this one, I haven't touched it, it's completely stock, and I can comfortably have both my feet flat on the ground, which I think is extremely important, especially when you're a new rider.
And another thing that she liked a lot about these, we did look at the older Honda Rebels, and it was zero brand input on which bike we picked. We were solely looking for something that she was comfortable on and would feel confident riding. And the thing that's nice is on the inside where your knees go around the tank, this bike has a much lower profile. If you look over here on my bike, you can see you have the oil section here and then a couple flairings on this side, and that bumps out and that makes it a little bit harder to put your feet down. So with her, you have zero obstructions to get her feet down onto those pegs. And even the older Honda Rebel, before it was this newer style, had that still a little boxed out around the legs. So having this narrow profile allows her to be super comfortable on the ground, which is huge for her being a first-time rider on the roads. She rides dirt bikes and everything, but now we are on the street, so it's a little bit different of a beast. But yeah, no, we are super happy with this. So this will be our little get-around vehicle for after work. What would you say probably the biggest benefit of taking a rider safety course to get your license first was, rather than just picking up a random bike on Craigslist and kind of learning yourself?
The course was really nice for obvious reasons, being able to ride and understand how your bike is going to react. But I think what I benefited from was being able to sit on all the different bikes that they had. And they had a Honda Rebel there, but like Tyler was saying, it had those casings that kind of pushed out. So in my head, I felt like I wasn't going to get a Honda Rebel because I wasn't comfortable on it. But the best thing you can do is go to a bunch of different dealerships. Don't just go to a Harley dealer, don't just go to an Indian dealer. Go to dealerships that have multiple brands so you're able to sit on them and see what works for you. One thing that I really do love about this bike is this whole portion right here. It's all digital, so I'm able to see the time, how fast I'm going, and how much fuel I have left. A lot of bikes that I've looked at have like an actual tachometer, so I'd be kind of glancing more often, whereas this is digital and I can get my read right away. And as a new rider, I think it's kind of scary to see how fast you're going, but being able to monitor how fast you actually are going, it's a lot easier when it's digital.
So, I mean, the main thing is when you're looking for your first bike, definitely don't go just based on the brand. Obviously, Honda is super reliable, but if the bike did not fit her the way we wanted, and it turned out we needed to grab a Kawasaki for her to be the most comfortable, that's exactly what we would have gone and done. So you need to go check out the bike that fits you best, because really with going out and riding, it's just all about having fun. Does not matter what you're on as long as you're out there. And I mean, just everything on this bike is super simple to access. For the most part, it's going to be maintenance free. Honda's pretty much run forever. It is liquid cooled, so that's nicer if you are in like a small town area or somewhere where you might be in traffic a lot. You don't have to run the risk of overheating. And the 2017 and newer Rebels definitely have a pretty cool looking body style. So not only does it look good, it functions good, but it was definitely a nice way for us to get on the road together. So we are super excited, and we definitely plan on putting a lot of miles on this before we go ahead and maybe make an upgrade, so we can do something that maybe we can go a little bit further with and feel more comfortable. It's not necessarily the need to go a ton faster, but being able to get to speed is something that is super important when getting on and off a highway, and just feeling comfortable, not feeling like you're using every ounce that the bike has to give. You always want to have some play so that you can get up to speed, get out of the way, and just ride overall a lot safer. But yeah, so this is our new 2017, new to us, Honda Rebel. So yeah, we are super excited to be on the road together now. So if you'd like, comment below your first bike and why you chose that. And we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
I can see through your mask.